I don't know where to put it, but let's put it somewhere. Okay, this seems okay. Okay, so what we do is we need to search for articles. Guess we can start with the games. And I think we'll switch from language to language. Like we'll start in English, then Russian, then Chinese, then Japanese. Haven't read any Japanese articles, but we'll try to find some. Okay, so the essential article that apparently everything started with. Fuck you. Sekiro speedrunner has already beaten the game in under an hour. Depending on your point of view, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is either a difficult video game or else it's easy and people who cannot complete it are scrubs, which is me today. But I reckon no matter which side of the divide you fall on, the current speedrun record is impressive, of course. Twitch streamer DanFlash111 has managed to complete any percent run of a game in under an hour. To be precise, they finished it in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. 50-52, like very important note to make, by the way. Hi Jita. Considering it took me 20 hours to clear the first major boss encounter, it's frankly baffling that people have managed to whittle the game down within the space of a week. Yeah, no, right, Jita. This does opt for the ending that completes the game the fastest, but that hardly diminishes the feat. And right after the phrase current speedrun record is impressive, Dunflash's achievement is unlikely to hold for long though. There are plenty of people vying for the record, and even a relative amateur can see room for improvement in a run, which stands for, imagine spelling. What's that link? That's the link. And hi old sound. We're checking out articles about 50-52 run because it's 2 years anniversary of the shit. The playthrough will no doubt be fine-tuned ad infinitum, what the fuck, over the coming months and years, and who knows, we might even see someone complete it with a Guitar Hero pad at some point. Have my fingers crossed for that. Sean Prescott, the legend. See comments. 40 comments. Whoa, well done. That is something. I can never do it in my gaming life. The best samurai game we've ever had. Blah blah blah. I don't get what everyone is talking about. This game seems really easy. You just run past all the enemies. Well, depends, BSD. That's kind of the nature of blah blah blah. Games are difficult, but they leave you to decide whether you want certain challenges or not. Very interesting message. This person is clearly a witch. Nice, I'm a majo. By the way, why are we not setting up the bonfire yet? Yeah, setting up. I have no clue what is supposed to be meant here. It's DanFlash123. You've put the wrong person. This is super shameful. Yeah, dude. Feels gulag, man. Those jackasses can go and do Neo 2 speedrun too. I don't know why. Like, what this have to do with anything. They should release their next game directly on Twitch Plays XXX. They're professional, they already know how to speed up. It is just a matter of finding more ways, cutting corners. glitches, etc. Secret Runner, yeah, Secret Runner. An absolute legend. My twin brother from YouTube. It's taking me a long time, but I'm also going the stealthy route. Besides, I could never do a speedrun simply because I'm a huge fan of exploration, and this game rewards that very nicely. Considering it took me 20 hours to clear blah blah blah, that's because you are supposed to lose to the first boss. It's scripted, I feel, because he has a lot of health and is very aggressive for a first boss. That's interesting. Anyone else wanting Elias to get world record at least a few times? Slow and steady wins the race. My pride server. Actually, PC Gamer doesn't have like toxic comments, apparently. Through levels, what he did take skill, though, so props to him. When I see some of these guys take on God of War, I actually don't know what NG is, and Devil May Cry, the hardest difficulties with such great reaction times, I'm amazed. Props to them, awesome stuff. Slow and steady loses a speedrun race. Well, that's a fair point. Okay, let's Sekiro under an hour. Games Radar. Watch Sekiro beaten in under an hour by an absolute madman. Speedrunners have become too powerful. Feels gulag, man. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, you may have heard, is a very hard game. We said as much in our Sekiro review, and anyone who played it will tell you it can be teeth-grindingly, toe-curlingly, eye-twitchingly brutal. That's a very interesting phrase there to describe Sekiro. But just as surely as the sun rises in the east, where there is a game kicking everyone's ass, there is a speedrunner who can make it look easy. Today the speedrunner is DamnFlash111, who recently beat Sekiro in just 50 minutes 52 seconds. Poggers. Dan was gunning for any percent records. That's interesting phrasing as well. So he only had to clear the minimum requisite. How you say that? Requisite. Okay, bosses, and the final boss, but it's still a staggeringly impressive run. Sub 53. It's even sub 52, or you mean like 53 seconds? Yeah. Hell, if you take Dan's completion time of 50:52 and stick a comma in there, that's interesting. You get 5052, also known as the average number of times most players will die while playing Sekiro. This makes no fucking sense as a phrase. Death animations take a couple of seconds apiece, so with some quick napkin math, I prefer napkin to be eaten actually, we can deduce that most players will spend more time dying than Dan spent beating the game. Speedrunners, man. No, right, Jita? I mean, he at least fucking wrote it. Most of the articles are obviously copy-pasta. So he at least put effort into it, so I respect it. The really scary thing is that speedrunners will undoubtedly shave minutes off Dan's already impressive time in the near future. The great Sekiro speedrunning race has only just begun. After all, according to speedrun.com, Dan holds the current any percent record with German player Oddbod roughly 30 minutes behind it. And that's just any percent. Who knows what glitches and tools speedrunner will come up with to create. So that's a very lovely fucking part of the video. I liked it. Let me check it out again. Looked pretty impressive. Hell yeah, brother. I can't guarantee that our Sekiro tips will lead you to an 1 hour run, but I can guarantee they will help you stay alive and get the most out of this immaculate action RPG. What the fuck is that word as well? Austin Wood. Any comments on this website? It's infinite scrolling. GameRants.com. Every art goes with the he has world record now, but he is getting beaten soon, I know, right? Sekiro player beats game in under an hour. One player manages to complete the seemingly impossible feat of beating From Software's action-adventure game, Sekiro. Speed space runs are often revered in the gaming world, but these are often more gimmicky than any real indication of skill. Well, at least appreciation is there. Hi Pink, hi Melvin. Yeah, welcome to 2019. This can be seen in the weird record set by speed space runs of Super Mario Odyssey. The same, however, could not be said about the speed space run of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, a game that has quickly become known for its intense difficulty. You are hired. Well, no bully. By Joshua Duckworth. Well, Duckworth is, I think, very honorable fucking surname to carry. So respect to that fact. Video space game. It's a Welsh word. Is it an actual word, Gita? The fuck? Yeah, Duck Shown. Basically, Duck's fake account. No, okay. Whether it's defeating the chained ogre, the shinobi hunter, or Sekiro's headless, the struggle with beating the game under normal settings is something many Sekiro players have become accustomed to. However, this is not something that the player Damflesh111 has to worry about in his recent playthrough of the From Software title, as he managed to speed space run the game and beat it in under an hour. Specifically, he was able to beat the game in 52 minutes and 33 seconds. Why 53? 52 minutes and 33 seconds. 52 minutes and 53 seconds, guys. That's how 52 minutes and 53 seconds look like. Oh yeah, you're right actually, Jita. Dang, he's a genius, man. Like, that's too hard. The problem is, did I cut it as precisely? Might that be, dude, like, yeah, he just took the fucking length of the video, dude. Even though there is like just fucking credits at the end. In the video further below, player can see Damflesh111 play space through Sekiro and check out this time for certain situations. It appears that he was able to beat each of the early bosses in times of 5-10 minutes each, considering that one's progress of the game can be determined by how many bosses in Sekiro they've managed to beat. That does much to establish the speed and skill of Damflesh111. Later bosses are beaten in similar times. The Ape, for example, is beaten by Damflesh111 in less than 7 minutes, and the final boss is roughly 4. This feat is certainly worthy of praise. And though he skips the Sekiro cutscenes like most speedrunners, and here he fucking didn't put an... Like, how does it fucking work, dude? So he probably just realized in the middle of the article that, yeah, I probably should write it like together. Very interesting. Those who want to check out this feat should be wary of spoilers. It's worth mentioning that Sekiro Shadows Die Twice contains a new Game Plus mode for those wanting to test their skills in the From Software title again. It is much tougher this time around, with players able to tackle it over again, but this time with everything they own, their attack power, vitality, posture, tools, upgrades, and acquired skills. Joshua Duckworth. When Joshua Duckworth received Pokemon Yellow for Christmas at 5 years old, his fate as a gamer was set. Fucking poggers, man. Okay, PC Gamer article we knew. Shacknews.com. Damflash111 beats Sekiro Shadow Die twice in under an hour. Habitational name from Duckworth Fold in the borough of Bury, which is named from Old English. Fuse duck plus words. And I didn't understand anything also. Legend goes, he's still playing Super Mario, hasn't been in it yet. Yes, Melvin, I did. Imagine. Had a bunch of Reikis and Sekiro. Just I suck. Don't play it all the time. So I'm getting over 2. And Seki is actually good when it comes to all bosses. 20% I haven't run in like 3 years. From Software seems to have another challenging hit. Oh, okay, wait. Sekiro Shadow hasn't been out more than a week, but Damflash111 put together a speedrun that can put many to shame. Damflash111 is a low-effort speedrunner. He gets the world's first, then just moves on to the next, or the other games. World's first assures viewership. Such a scam. Yep, exactly. From Software seems to have another challenging hit in its library with the newly released Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, pushing players to the limit in an experience where death can happen in any encounter. Though it only just launched on March 21, Gamer and Streamer, Damflash111 took on the immense challenge and found a way to complete the game in less than an hour. Sekiro is a different spin on the Soulsborne formula, adopting the intriguing enemies and high-tended difficulties, but grounding it in an experience that focuses less on exploration and more on exciting combat through a less ambiguous story. I'm not sure is it correct pronunciation. Gamer space streamer. What is English? Put together an efficient and aggressive strategy for taking on other foe and finish the game in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. For comparison's sake, we predicted it would take an average player between 30-80 hours to complete the game. Actually, my casual playthrough was 26 hours. Finished game in like 3 days. Throughout the run, Damflash111 keeps the momentum rolling in the speedrun by seeking out only crucial items, skipping cutscenes and avoiding much of the fodder enemies to get straight to the boss fights that must be tackled before progressing. He smartly uses items in certain segments, allowing him to sneak past annoying opponents and sneak in some crucial critical hits on bosses, sometimes even before the fight has actually begun. This is an impressive feat by anyone's standards, but there is still room for improvements. If you watch the entire experience, you will spot a few moments where Damflash111 could have shaved off more seconds. I'm sure he recognizes that as well, as we should expect another run in the near future with an even better time. This guy at least used the correct term. Or rather time, yeah. Is available now, blah blah blah. Any comments? Shows like there is one comment. Charles Singletary Jr. Like, I don't fucking know. Well, this guy has a low level bullshit, right? First post com. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has already been beaten in under an hour in a speedrun. What the fuck? have some garbage on my bed. On one side, there is a considerable number of gamers out there who literally struggle to finish the Soulsborne games, while on the other, there are speedrunners. The superhuman ability of being able to complete an entire game before some of us can even manage to finish the first boss fight is commendable. No, it's actually a bit different time, huh? It's 45-50 PB. That being said, speedrunner Damflesh111 has successfully beaten the newly launched Sekiro. It's actually 29th of March, so it's a day later post. On me taking a 10-year-old world record in Baghdad, I know, right, Jita? Feels gulag, man. 45 minutes 50 to be precise. The entire gameplay was live streamed on Twitch, and you can check that out below. Do note the video has a lot of graphic content in the form of sword slashing, and there is a lot of profanity as well. Dan holds the record of completing Sekiro in the any percent category of speedruns, where one needs to finish the bare minimum required to complete the main story of a game. Completing any percentage of gameplay will give you the any percent title in speedrunning. Yeah, dude, any percent title. I'm an any percent title carrier. Reported by PC Gamer, his previous record stood at 50 minutes and 52 seconds. However, Dean gave it another run and beat his older record. This is only beginning, and we shall see more players jump on the speedrun bandwagon of Sekiro to give us more impressive numbers. No comments there as well. Title belt, yeah. Nice. DualShockers.com. Dan Wagon. Well, Dan Wagon is no news. Twitch streamer Damflash111 completes the notoriously difficult Sekiro Shadows Die Twice by speedrunning through the game in 50 minutes and 52 seconds by Rachel Fidis. From Software and Activision's newest action title, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice is currently a huge hit with players all around the globe, with many now suffering from severe anger problems coupled with crippling anxiety, or maybe that's just me, but either way, it's a stunningly beautiful game. Of course, someone has to go and show us all up by speedrunning through the game in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. Twitch streamer Damflash111 flies through the game like a man possessed, passing many enemies along the way, but stopping to take on some major bosses with ease. For those who still want to follow the game blindly and not have too much revealed to them, you may want to skip this impressive play. Yeah, good idea. Sure, soon enough someone else will come in and kick Damflash out of his top spot. Feels gulag, man, but for the moment it seems that this Sekiro Shadows Die Twice speedrunner is in a champion spot. Unsurprisingly, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice debuted at the top of the week, blah blah blah. Very impressive. Glitched.online. Is this... what the fuck is this? This doesn't looking very nice. I mean, it has glitched. Maybe it's a speedrunning related resource or something. By Silicur. Sometimes you browse the internet early in the morning and suddenly have an inferiority complex. What the fuck? Inferiority complex after seeing a gamer perform something absolutely insane. Yeah, dude. Like, all of them say something like absolute madman, god gamer, insane accomplishments, and then fucking in the end probably will be beaten in like no time. That's exactly what happened when I saw that someone beat From Software's insanely difficult new title in under 1 hour. To be exact, the fastest Sekiro speedrun so far clocks in at 50 minutes and 52 seconds. Clearly, not all heroes wear capes. Depending on skill level, Sekiro can take gamers between 30 and 70 hours to complete. It is an exceptionally difficult game and it only released 6 days ago, making this Sekiro speedrun even more impressive. As reported by PC Gamer, someone going by the name of Damflesh111, what a legend probably, on Twitch has managed to complete an 80% run of the game in under an hour. You can check out the Sekiro speedrun video embedded at the bottom of this article, but please do remember that there is obviously some big spoilers ahead. It also featured the fastest ending possible, which you could get roughly halfway through the game, as getting to one of the other 3 endings would have possibly taken much longer. This Sekiro speedrun record might very well not last too long, as we all know how serious speedrunners are and how they push themselves to do even better, shaving off seconds of the time with more and more attempts. It will be interesting to see how long speedrunners take with the other endings of the game. Insanely difficult game, I know, right, Jita? Gonna be back soon, feels man. Tell us what you think about this amazing Sekiro speedrun achievement and how many hours you've put into this game so far in the comment section below. Yep, 0 comments. Very much of feedback here. You should comment. No. PlayStationLifestyle.net. No, this has comments. Insane. Paul Mitchell. What the fuck? No. How can I get rid of this? I don't want to fucking disable ad blocker. Well, that helped apparently, okay. Has been out for a week, but some dedicated gamers and streamers are keeping themselves busy exploring its map and features in a quest to boast a speed space run through the entire thing in a much shorter span of time than the average gamer would take to even reach the first boss. Twitch streamer Damflesh111 has completed Sekiro in 15 minutes and 52 seconds. Well, at least not 53 minutes, 53 seconds. 53 minutes, 54 seconds, or 52 minutes. I don't even remember that accomplishment, man. They ran what's known as an any percent, which means that the only requirement to set a record is to simply beat the game as quickly as possible under any conditions. So doing things like dying or using items, dying is like very nice thing to do, isn't it? Or using items, upgrading are all allowed. Yeah, dude. Dying is allowed. Impressive. Still, to beat Sekiro in under an hour, considering the average player takes anywhere from 35-70 hours to finish, is an impressively short playthrough. When you can, playthrough. When you consider that less than a week has elapsed since the game was even released, that makes this speedrun particularly notable. Speed space run. In the playthrough, there are plenty of moments where Damflesh111 gets hit, misses a jump, or has some other minor setback. This was an any percent finish after all. How does it make any, like, in playthrough, there are plenty of moments where Damflesh gets hit, misses a jump, or has some other minor setback. This was an any percent finish after all. It sounds like in any percent you can make mistakes, man. Like, yeah, exactly. How does it make fucking sense? Holy shit. Sure, other players are bound to beat this game, perhaps even by half of the elapsed time, but there are only so many firsts that can be accomplished with any new game. So Damflesh111 will forever be among the first gamers to crack Sekiro in under an hour. They are just fucking like they all started like C source Twitch via PC Gamer. They all fucking took in from like the first source was PC Gamer, and PC Gamer says that I'm a fucking amateur. Well, not I am, but even a relative amateur can see. But and every single fucking article uses that. How low do you think the world record can get in Sekiro? What's your fastest time? Or are you still struggling through your first run of the game? Never mind all this speed space running. It's crazy what some people will do when they find that time, or just have the skill and coordination. There is being good at the game, and then there is the level that involves feats like this. And then there is beating Dark Souls with a Guitar Hero controller. Love the internet and all its insanity. Yeah, my favorite routine is playing video games with Guitar Hero controllers. That's motherfucking crazy. Let's see a no-hit and run, and you'll be impressed. We'll be impressed. Well, some Mad Buster done just that with all the Souls games and Bloodborne back to back. Back to back. What a legend. Love speedrunners. It's so awesome how they find ways around basically everything. I haven't got the patience for that. That guy is sick with Dragon Rod. Nice. I'm apparently sick. Yeah, unfortunately, Jita, I have to do no hits now. Kid Guru Nats. No comments, unfortunately. Shut the fuck up. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has been out for almost a week now, and in true Souls-like fashion, the speed space runs have already begun. Similarly to other From Software games, Sekiro has excellent level design with interconnected areas that can be quickly accessed. This kind of design is always inviting to speed space runners, and one particular streamer has already managed to get through the game in less than an hour. As part of an any percent run, Twitch streamer DamFlash111 managed to get through Sekiro Shadows Die Twice in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. I know, right, Jita? You can see the full run below, but be warned, there are spoilers for areas and boss fights. While some 80% speed space runs rely on glitches and bugs to cut through areas, this run through Sekiro is mostly achieved through sprinting and well-timed jumps, ledge grabs and grappling hooks. Multiple boss fights are also completed during this run, including the final boss of the game. Yeah, it's like that we'll see this time bit relatively soon. As impressive as this first speed space run is, there are some areas where jumps or ledge grabs didn't quite land, adding extra time to the overall run. Beyond that, there will be other speed space runners looking into their own tricks and finding their own pathways to get through the game even quicker. I know, right, Jita? It's the God order. Kid Guru says, speed space runs have always fascinated me, and From Software styles usually pave the way for some of the most impressive ones. Are many of you playing Sekiro at the moment? Blah blah blah. Second page. Of course, well, that's a second game, guys. Rocket Paper Shotgun is the second chat command article. So that's another pokers. Of course, someone has already beaten Sekiro in under an hour. News by Matt Cox. As a fan of giving games with stupid names, even sillier ones, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice has me stumped in the name and stumped in game, where a big drunk man with a sword and poison grog keeps slamming me into the ground until I've got a good idea how Loki felt in that scene from the Avengers. Yeah, exactly. BSD. A warning or two before you click the button down there that says you are mature enough to watch many people get impaled by swords. DamFlash111 is one of those angry, sweary type of streamers. I'm mainly not a fan of his because he's stupidly good at the game I'm bad at. Not because of that, but it's still not a great vibe. I would suggest slapping over a Final Fantasy soundtrack or something if you are going to watch it all. Absolutely amazing, isn't it? There are also boss identity spoilers plastered over the top right of the screen, which you might care about, even if you would assume you wouldn't. Sorry, I can't be more specific. Haven't watched more than a couple of minutes because I'm trying to play through it as blindly as my job allows. I don't know if he gets up to any trickery later on, but from what I've seen, Dan's technique mostly consists of running past everyone he doesn't need to kill and aggressively chopping at the people he does. Alice just flicked through and spotted no cheaty shenanigans. Like a sailor, yeah. He also starts by heading off in a different direction than I did, which is a tad more revelatory. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Can now look forward to being slammed into the ground by the red-eyed ogre fella instead. If you are not the type who foolishly commits to subjecting themselves to such things without internet help, I'm sure blah blah blah. Comments. See all responses. Okay, 22 comments. Yes, we're reading, Kitch. Imagine all that energy directing toward curing cancer or saving the environment. See, like, could put all the effort towards, could put all of these like sweary, angry type of efforts toward curing cancer. Yeah, exactly. All the energy of a guy playing video games for a week, blah blah blah. I was just about to go, prepare to cure cancer edition. 52 minutes? Imagine how much quicker it could be done if people stopped wasting their time on curing cancer, saving the environment. I was surprised to discover that I really enjoy watching speedrunners, especially in older games that I love. Seeing someone tear a game to pieces to find every possible glitch and exploit just to show off another few seconds really appeals to my inner nerd. My thoughts exactly. Seeing the game from that perspective is really interesting. One of the reasons why the game's done quick is one of my favorite gaming events. Okay, let me lower brightness a bit so my eyes don't get wrecked too fast. Yeah, it would probably spoil a Souls-like to watch someone shred it before you did even play it. There's a lot of things, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It would probably spoil. Speedrun is what finally convinced me to sign the petition for the PC version of Dark Souls. Insane. I'm normally not at all interested in speed space runs, but the sheer passive aggressiveness of this is hilarious. Somehow worse than stabbing all these skilled warriors up, he's just blanking them completely as they fail to stop a guy simple running right past them. Imagine being one of those guards. Do we report this? Insane. To be fair, this is the easiest possible ending. There is a true ending that requires a lot more legwork, which I'm expected to see become a speedrun category too. All bosses isn't possible because the story choices exclude at least one boss fight, but maximum boss fights would be great to see. Win the game, but not playing the game. I always suspect it's these kinds of people who constantly complain games are too short because they finished it less than an hour. Yeah, exactly. Forehead. Sia IGN. Nice. IGN Southeast. Interesting. Speedrunner beats Sekiro in under an hour. Wait, how? By Freddy Tan. Developed by the ever notorious From Software, Sekiro is an action-adventure that is synonymous to insane level gameplay difficulty. The Shinobi-themed game has been overwhelmed with positive receptions all around, primarily on the solid gameplay mechanics and also the fact that how can a game be so difficult, yet seemingly beatable if you just try a little harder? While 10 of thousands of players are struggling to defeat the Shinobi Hunter, Juzo the Drunkard, or the Corrupted Monk, a speed space runner recently beat the game in under an hour, and boy, that's impressive. Twitch streamer Damflash111 showed that it is possible to complete an any-person run of the game in exactly 50 minutes and 52 seconds. During his record-breaking run, he was able to defeat each of the unavoidable bosses in a span of 5-8 minutes each. He has also memorized the geography and mapped out his logistics to minimize. This is such a weird fucking phrasing about speedrunning. Memorized the geography and mapped out his logistics. This is how we must fucking call routing nowadays. Memorize the geography and map out the logistics to minimize travel time. Although he didn't complete every possible bosses in the game, it is still a great testament to his speed and skill level. It is certainly a baffling feat, especially when you consider the fact that it took exactly 3 hours to clear the starting level. Having said that, Damflash's world record is likely to be broken, as there are a number of speedrunners looking to top the record. Dude, like, speedrunners and speedrun, back to back, spelled fucking differently. What is wrong with you? His speed space run will serve as a good case study for veteran speedsters and amateurs like me to improve their game. One day we may even see someone complete the game with bananas, trust me on that. Additionally, Sekiro has a new game plus mode, blah blah blah. 0 comments. Unelads, what the fuck is that? UK. Even more. If you've been struggling through From Software's punishingly difficult samurai adventure Sekiro, prepare to feel a lot of worse. One player has already managed to breeze through the game in less than an hour. Seriously, the game has been out less than a week. How are people this good? Even if you are one of those massive bores that drones on about how incredibly easy you find From Software games, there is no denying that smashing a new game in under 60 minutes is quite an achievement. Unholy beast, yep. Twitch streamer Damflash111 is the unholy beast that has managed to conquer the game in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. I think this is quote worthy, actually. Unholy beast that has managed to conquer the game. Hi Kana, what's up? Yep, sweary type of amateur. By that amount of time with the game, I did just about manage to get to the first real mini-boss, and that then took me a couple more hours to beat. It's worth noting that our noble streamer does go for the optional ending that sees the game finish a little sooner, but it's still mightily impressive. How are you today, your unholiness? I'm okay, runs were a mega shit, but we are celebrating 2-year anniversary of these articles, Kana, by reading them and appreciating all of this, like, godlike quotes. I've clocked up around 30 hours and only just recently managed to beat the damn game, so you can manage how useless I feel right now. You can watch the attempt for yourself below. While it's clear there is plenty of room for improvement, meaning someone could very easily break this record before I finish writing this article, I can't quite get my head around the fact that he takes apart some of the hardest bosses in the game in a matter of minutes. Yeah, kinda literally every... What the fuck? I got a 50-52. You can play the games fast and you're using it to beat Sekiro in 50 minutes, but with stack like that you could cure cancer. But I don't want to cure cancer, I want to beat Sekiro in 50 minutes. What the fuck? Yeah, that guy is a legend. Holy shit. Oh my god. I give it a month before someone beats Sekiro on a potato without taking damage or something. SCMP, notoriously difficult. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice beaten. Oh, it's actually a different run. 2nd April, yeah, that's a further run. 39 minutes and 10 seconds. Actually, that's not my run. That's a title the player also holds for DMC5. That's a Lost Feather run, and Lost Feather, actually, I don't think he ever had DMC5 Reki, by the way. Unless it wasn't on a Sercom. Yeah, that's the run I already couldn't beat back in the time. What the fuck? Guitar Hero Banana, now Potato, yeah, I know, right? Game Reactor EU. Let's go. Do we have comments? No. This site looks like shit though. Dark Souls and Bloodborne had vibrant speedrunning communities, and Sekiro has already had some impressive performances. From Software has garnered a community of gamers who enjoyed completing their games like Dark Souls and Bloodborne in lightning speeds, along with other challenges like No Death, for example. And now this seems to have extended to Sekiro, as someone has completed the game in under an hour. Streamer Damflesh111 beat the game in just under 51 minutes. And while this record might not last for ages, considering the game has only been out a short while, and there are no doubt others trying to complete it sooner, it's still impressive to see this early on, since the game was only released on March 22nd. What do you mean ego feeding? This is not an ego feeding. We Play TV, what the fuck? We Play also has like a Russian article, actually. And that article is a fucking meme. Does this one contain the same shit? No, dude. We must do it back to back, because We Play article is one of the meme articles. Watch the speedrun, which took a little over 50 minutes. A speedrunner from Russia named Damflesh111 finished Sekiro Shadows Die Twice in 50 minutes and 52 seconds, setting the best record in the world for now. Because it is sexy. This is the any percent category speedrun. A player needs to see the finishing credits of the game at any cost. Damflesh skipped unnecessary fights and used other various shortcuts. Damflesh refrained from any glitches, taking advantage only of canon mechanics. Canon mechanics, such as wall jump. What the fuck does that mean? Refrain from any glitches. See? What a gamer. Not like it's just was no fucking glitches discovered at this point. I just did it on purpose. Glitchless fucking run, dude. The record of 50 minutes and 52 seconds can't be called unbeatable, and Damflesh was the first to admit it. See? Yeah, it was first sub 1 hour. I mean, it's like... how you call it, rather open at statistics. Shura, I guess, because like it was super scuffed. Nice amount of fucking categories. It was very first run on a leaderboard in general. Since leaderboards were opened. I mean, that 3654 was already not a recce, actually. If I remember correctly, because at that point, Dist already had a better time, just not on a leaderboard. Damflash could save about 2 minutes by skipping the first boss phase. You can do that by doing an air or stealth attack. The speedrunner missed at least one such opportunity. Okay, I guess I messed up one of the death blows or the rods of Genitiro. Well, you know, like WePlay is a Russian-speaking resource. Like WePlay is a Ukrainian esports organizer. So probably when he was translating, he used like a Russian, Japanese to Russian translation, because following the rules it will be Genitiro in Russian. Of every single mistake the runner made, yeah, I know, right? The roads to Genichiro took much time, as Damflash didn't want to climb to the adjacent roof to save a minute. Damflash had the worst roll with the Monkey Guardians in Phase 2. This wasn't a mistake, but bad luck cost about 15-30 seconds, considering that that fight is absolutely like predetermined, by the way. The route can be optimized. Again, it's not Damflash's error, since the game is quite new. And now we can do like the Russian version. And this is a meme, like... Well, obviously I'm not gonna read it in... Wait, no. Delete. No. Russian speedrunner Damflash111 completed Sekiro. He ran the game in the any percent category. To do this, he skipped all fights except the obligatory ones, and also fought bosses as aggressively as possible. This is like the biggest fucking meme, by the way. It is important that not a single glitch was used for the entire speedrun. Damflash didn't fall through the textures and didn't fall into the zone not intended for the player, out of bounds. Like, it's not the translation, it's fucking out of bounds. He specified it. Yeah, read the bounce machine, unfortunately. The most common mechanic of the game, which was used for passing, jumping from the walls, including to get into the closed but still legal areas. net time, excluding downloads, well, it's excluding loads basically, was for like, there was a guy that took, wait, dude, was it already RT no load? It was fucking RT no load, wasn't it? Let me check. So he like took RT no load time and excluded load's length from no load time. Yeah, RT no loads. See? What a legend, man. What a legend. Insane effort put. Oh. Well, it's not his English. I mean, out of bounds is English. Yeah, probably. 47 minutes, 34 seconds. At the moment, this is the world record for the Sekiro any percent category. In addition, there were no loads for the downloads for the entire race. What the fuck is this? Oh, for the whole run there was no loads. I don't fucking know what that's supposed to mean. Whatever. It's like I haven't loaded a single time a save file, but I am pretty sure you have quit out in a run. In Dark Souls, for example, this would mean that the speedrunner never died. This is some bullshit, man. I don't know, like, it's literal, like, that translation is accurate. In Dark Souls, for example, this would mean that the speedrunner never died, that there were no downloads in the entire run. How does it make any fucking sense? I mean, this is why this is another iconic article, because it's fucking bullshit. We can be proud of this. In fact, the first run in the game determine not only the skill of execution, but also the routes, and this is much more important. The geography and map logistics are important, guys. See? The appreciation is here. Dude, I need to find what article was that? Was the fucking... Yeah. Like, this is a really good fucking phrase. Memorize the geography and mapped out the logistics. Sometimes the first phase of the bosses can be skipped by making an attack from the air. Oh, that's actually like the same copy-pasta from the English one. Timing and position, geography and logistics, yeah. Guides.gamepressure.com. Oh, that's a guide actually. Sekiro speedrunner and Nguthan. What the fuck is that? Don't feed the gamers. I like the name of a site. Sounds like bollocks. Doesn't even fucking load. Dude, 50 minutes and 62 seconds. That's fucking accomplishment right there. Well, it's not 47 minutes, it's not 53 minutes, it's fucking 50 minutes and 62 seconds. It's actually looking like copy pasta. For those who are unaware, any percent runs entail this particular type of speedrun requires... Wait. Oh, well, never mind. This particular type of speedrun requires simply requires players to complete the game as fast as possible. Dude, this guy, fucking legend. This does, of course, include anything that can speed up the process, such as skipping cutscenes, obtaining items before they're supposed to begin, and more. As time goes on, players will be getting faster and faster in their speedruns of the game. Yeah, exactly, BSD. Game Byte. Sekiro Shadows Die Twice speedrunner completes the game in under an hour. Impressive, by Lara Jackson. From Software's latest game, Sekiro, is the latest addition to the company's insanely difficult titles, and people haven't waited to get stuck into the tricky as fuck gameplay. Although 99% of the players are still struggling through their first playthrough, probably, one Twitch streamer / speedrunner has already set an insanely impressive any percent run, which took less than 1 hour. Twitch streamer Damflash111, who's also a well-known Soul speedrunner. What the fuck? That's the first fucking article that says that I'm also well-known Soul speedrunner. That's fucking research right there. Polished off Sekiro in a mere of 50 minutes and 52 seconds time via PC Gamer. But how long they can hold down the accolade remains to be seen. When it comes down to it, the competitive world of speedrunners is a tough one, and everyone's going to be vying not just for the best time, but also the best percent eventually. The best percent. YouTube just served me a 90-minute Sekiro speedrun. How do people do this? Very appropriate tweet, considering it's not about my run. Of course, not everyone loves to watch a speedrun, with lots of people dismissing the idea as diminishing the point of playing game in the first place. The reason I don't speedrun games is the same reason I don't play movies at 10x the speed. And I don't swallow my food without chewing it first. Kind of takes the enjoyment out of it for me. I want to savor every moment, especially for a game as well crafted as Sekiro. Misfit, March 28, 2019. Sekiro launched to excellent reviews and has impressive, even the most difficult to please, blah blah blah. Unfortunately, no comments. Best percent, man. What is that? Like, what region is that? Ultra hard triumph. I want to open it just because of this fucking phrase. South African gaming community. What the fuck? Zaire? Why it's not SA but ZA? Holy shit. Oh, because of Saudi Arabia. Okay, makes sense. It's almost tradition at this point, whenever a Souls-like game releases, that the speedrunning community will be in the headlines shortly after launch. From Software's newest ultra-hard triumph, Sekiro Shadows Die Twice isn't free from the tradition, and speedrunners managed to topple the 1 hour goal in about a week. Runner Damflash111 did an any percent run, Just complete the game as fast as possible using any means necessary of the game in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. Successfully achieving the world records for the game and officially making the record a sub 1 hour run. You can watch the whole run here if you don't mind the obvious spoilers. The record probably won't stand for long, as the Soul speedrunning community is one that doesn't sit still for long, and it will eventually be toppled and toppled until they get bored and start doing it with Dance Revolution pads. That's Kata's fucking shit. There is a pattern to these things. However, let's not take the moment away from Damflash 111. The man managed that time a week after release, and you have to commend his incredible skill and persistence. Y'all are crazy. One comment. That's a nice comment. I beat Sekiro in under an hour without getting hit. That's a very interesting article. Rather, not article, Reddit. Eurogamer. Game length. No, I guess 4th page. Unlikely gonna be very interesting. 7 like this of looks very concerning. The Gamer. How to fly. Okay, I guess that's it with the English articles. I mean, as you could see, I guess we didn't check this article though. Yeah. Sean Prescott. That's the same file. Yeah, it's just a repo. Like, that's actually just a PC Gamer article. What the fuck? Well, now we go Sekiro 5052. We play, of course. I guess меньше, чем за час. Игромания.ру. Спидранер уже прошел Sekiro меньше, чем за час. Sekiro was released on March 22 on PC. If you could choose any superpower, what would it be? I already have inhuman, or rather superhuman abilities to complete Sekiro Shadows Die Twice in just 50 minutes and 52 seconds. Unholy beast, yep, exactly. I can do my... how was it? I can memorize the geography and map out logistics to minimize travel time as well. But less than a week later, a speedrunner from Russia under the nickname Damflash111 has already completed the game in just 50 minutes and 52 seconds. The time Damflash111 was the current world record for in the any percent category, but as noted by PC Gamer, it will be beaten very soon, as many speedrunners took up the novelty from Software. Like, novelty. Nice translation. Dump. Awesome. I can't play this myself because it's not a game for me. Didn't know that woman was a traitor. I thought that she was on the contrary for cleansing from the dragon fever, but something I didn't understand. It turns out that you can also skip the Nun, which has 3 stages of resurrection and different movesets on each. Guardian of the Apes surprised. I know that his head is cut off, but I didn't know that he can be awakened with confetti. In what is he fucking talking about? Wait. Я знаю, что ему отрубают голову, но не знаю, что его можно пробудить с помощью конфетти и одолеть его призрачную сущность. So the guy thinks that the second phase of Guardian Ape is actually secretly activated with divine confetti. Feels gulag, man. I don't understand what the thrill is in all this. Interestingly, he and the chick also speedrun it. Today I will fuck you in 3 seconds, dear. That's a nice translation here. Интересно, он с тёлкой тоже спидранит. Сегодня я тебя отымею за 3 секунды, дорогая. That's an interesting comment right there. So it's like interesting. Does he speedrun with the woman? Today I will fuck you in 3 seconds, dear. Someone only has a few hours for one boss, but here everything is clear. Russian speech at 3650 is a bit unexpected, especially when you read in the description that the speedrunner is from Russia. I like this comment. Oh, it's actually like not a very good translation. Канобуру. Спидранер прошел Sekiro меньше, чем за час. Стрёмная. The speedrunner passed the Sekiro in less than an hour. It usually takes so long for the first boss. There are two types of speedrunners. Regular ones and those that run games from software. From Software. Here streamer Damflash111 belongs to the second. He managed to get through Sekiro in a little less than an hour. It took him 15 minutes and 52 seconds to complete the game. Naturally, he skipped huge chunks of the game and got the simplest ending, but the result is still impressive. We are waiting for the game to be played on a drum kit or guitar. We have drum kit in the list now. On top of potatoes, bananas, and Guitar Hero controller. Comment. Oh, DDR down spot as well, yeah. We are waiting for speedruns of the category all bosses. There will be something to see there. Yeah, in the category 100% the most interesting, Strata, etc. Whatever. Well, I don't believe in all this crap. Finished the game in an hour and I passed in 40 minutes. Bullshit. It is impossible to complete the game in an hour. Even the simplest one. Even if you are a super genius. Even if you are a super genius in the gaming industry, and such as Sekiro, and even more so, not possible unless you use cheats or some other stuff. Let them show there I passed in an hour in one place. I will also watch this assembled garbage. Yes, time to waste. Oh, don't know how the left chat can be attached to the video? Also prove to me. Dang Fallout speedrun. Yeah, this is a gold. Actually. Ox Vo. the speedrunner was able to complete Sekiro in less than an hour. The action movie Sekiro was released just the other day. Many have not even had time to complete the story campaign yet, but this didn't prevent our speedrunner, under the nickname DamFlash111 from completing the game in less than an hour. It took the player only 51 minutes to complete the game. Now this figure is a world record. However, some specialized publications claim that the result will soon be beaten. But this is quite a common practice for a speedrun. Specialized publications. Very specialized, if to be precise. New record, Russian gamer completed Sekiro less than. Russian gamer passed Sekiro in less than an hour. Moscow, March 29, 2019, 10:36 a.m. A Russian Twitch user with the nickname DamFlash111 completed the Japanese action movie Sekiro in 50 minutes 52 seconds, which caused bewilderment and delight among other esports players. Недоумение и восторг других киберспортсменов. Yep, I'm an esport player, by the way. Stream video with the passage of the game appeared on his page. The player tried to ignore the monsters around him and run across the entire map to victory. If at the same time someone did attack him, then the enemy would be fall dead in 1-4 minutes. When the game came to the end, the gamer breathed out, "Damn it." This is the fastest recorded playthrough of Sekiro. Now the speedrunner, a player specializing in high-speed passing games, has about 2,000 subscribers. The game was released on PC and game consoles. Blah blah blah. Even Elon Musk, see? Even Elon Musk fucking did something about it. Game Guru. Okay, seemingly we won't be able to read this article. In English at least. Common people spend this amount of time for one boss, speedrunner for the whole game. Sekiro released just a week ago and yet already completed. And faster than in an hour. If to be precise, 50 minutes, 52 seconds. Yeah, insane. That's how much time speedrunner with the name DamFlash111 took to finish the game. Okay, I don't know how to translate that one. Okay, now next article is another legend. Like, I'm not sure this one will be translated very well in English, but this one is another legendary one. The demons who drove the cuckoo. Russian streamer went through Sekiro hell in 1 hour and destroyed the world of ordinary gamers. Speedrunner from Russia, DamFlash111, completed the hardcore game Sekiro in 52 minutes, which caused a cry of despair from users of social networks. Ordinary gamers managed to defeat only one boss in 1 hour, so now they're trying with all their might to find out what helped the streamer, cheats or mental abnormalities. So there are no third option. It's either cheats or mental abnormalities. So in Russian it's психические отклонения. Feels good, man. Sekiro is an action RPG from the Japanese company From Software, created it seems to make gamers lose faith in themselves forever. The game was released on Microsoft Windows, while PC. Sekiro is set in the feudal Japan of the 17th century, and modern users never tire of discussing how hard it was for them already on the first level. Yep, exactly. Hyro Rezakin. Stuck on a boss in Sekiro, spent an hour or so learning how to fight. Finally defeated him, but he had a second form and he made me. While some gamers complain about the difficulty, others began to spend all their energy trying to complete it as quickly as possible. One of them was a Russian speedrunner with the nickname Damflesh111, who decided to cope with the game in an hour. The legendary stream took place on March 27th. Legendary stream. The first level, Damflesh111, was completed in 2.5 minutes. The streamer didn't pay attention to the enemies and just drove around the map at a full speed. Sometimes Damflesh111 had to fight, but in such cases, his rivals ended up on the ground after a couple of blows or 5 seconds of struggle. But there were some guys who took up to 4 minutes. Damflesh111 skipped not only small fights, but all in-game dialogues. The streamer spent no more than 4 minutes on the final battle. When Damflesh realized that the game was over, he said only one phrase: "Holy shit." And there is like a Russian translation, and that's another command. Nice. The quote that belongs to me. You can watch the full stream here, but better take care of your heart. Overall, Damflesh111 cleared Sekiro in 52 minutes 20 seconds. Whatever, and became the first player to master the game in record time. Social media users and journalists responded instantly to news of the speedrunner's achievement. Some players were surprised by what happened. Someone has already passed Sekiro in less than an hour, damn it. How? Others didn't believe that Damflesh111 was actually able to beat the game. But most of all, there were those who were shocked by the news. Shocked. Sick bastard. I passed my grandmother for 3 days. I mean, that's a really bad translation, probably. The demons who drove the cuckoo passed Sekiro in less than an hour to beat such stones with pissing stones. This is actually another, like, godlike quote, but it's translated like shit. Побить санными камнями таких. So it says like I don't know how to translate, but this part is basically to beat me with pissed stones, like literally stones that were pissed on. If you haven't logged into Sekiro yet, then you should know that the average gamer spends about an hour playing to defeat the first boss. With this information, you won't be surprised that players mistook Damflesh111 for being crazy. According to PC Gamer, Damflesh111 is unlikely to remain the record holder for long. According to journalists, in each game there are a lot of people competing for the title of the fastest speedrunner, and soon all of them will enter the Sekiro arena. You can also beat the Damflesh111 record, but it is better to prepare yourself. Blah blah blah. Dang. Lost feather. Okay. I remember there is a cyber sports Ru actually like article as well that was kind of dumb. The question is how to Google it to find it. I have no fucking clue how to find it, but whatever. Okay, that was for Russian articles. Now it's time for Chinese articles. It's gonna be only 2 of them. Well, I probably can find Spanish articles as well. There must be. And all Chinese articles are not about 50-52 run, but about 45-50. There is actually partially a reason for that. Okay, let me check this one. Shut the fuck up. Damflash 111 passes Sekiro in 50 minutes and takes a world record. After seeing feats like that of Damflash 111, which has managed to complete Sekiro in less than an hour, no one can come to tell me that there are no superheroes. Exactly. You have to have some hidden power to be able to beat the game like in 50 minutes and 52 seconds. That is the mark achieved by Damflash 111 in an any percent type speedrun, which for those less knowledgeable on the subject means that the percentage of game unlocks at the end does not matter. Sport portal in Spain? Dang. I will check it out later. The important thing is this type of speedruns is to get the best time from the beginning to the end, regardless of everything else, and Damflash 111 currently holds the world record in Sekiro. Here you can see the full video, logically to avoid blah blah blah. The question is, how long will the record last for Damflash 111? Because looking at his speedrun, which is absolutely insane, and I'm not going to detract from it, I am sure a lot of other hopefuls can do some actions faster and buy some time. Damn, Sekiro was released 6 days ago. Of course there is room to improve that time. I meanwhile will spend those 50 minutes catching up with the first fat boss. Any hopefuls in chat? 2 comments. I think I'm in the middle of the game, so when I'm done, I'm gonna watch the video. Speedrunner completes it in less than an hour. No comments. User Danflash111 has shared his speedrun game on Twitch, in which he achieves the incredible feat of completing Sekiro in less than an hour, specifically in 50 minutes 52 seconds without pausing the game. This fact implies that he was hardly gotten any tools for the Shinobi prosthetics. Well, I guess it means that sin pauser la partida. Insane. I mean, Google will give me the same fucking translation, but I guess it means like without stopping, basically, rather than actually pausing, but I'm not sure. Maybe phrasing is shit as well. So it could be said that he is almost naked to face the toughest final bosses in the game. If you want to try it, we wish you luck, but if you want to take it easy and discover every corner, blah blah blah, quite a few worthy of a shinobi. Many of you reading these lines will be fighting your way through Miyazaki's latest work. Therefore, you will know how complex the title is until we understand its mechanics and are ready for the challenge. Taking down bosses like Gyobu and the rest is quite a feat. Imagine getting everything done in 50 minutes. It sounds crazy, but various speedrunners specialized in completing the games in record time have already managed to do it in about an hour. However, it has been Damflash111, in which he currently holds the highest record and whose video we can see on his Twitch channel. It almost makes it look easy when we see him swing his sword and get to the third major boss in 17 minutes, whereas it took us over 17 hours to do so. It is interesting to observe his handling of the shinobi techniques that the game proposes, since they normally require a high degree of learning and practice, but he achieves it without hardly breaking a sweat. In addition, there is the fact of not carrying all the tools for the available prostheses. I can't say the word. Not having increased its life bar or the uses of healing pumpkin, not gourd seed, or rather gourds, whatever, gourd flask. Menos de 40 minutos es el nuevo recuerdo. Insane. Less than 40 minutes is the new record in Sekiro. It's actually not my time. Yeah, it's Lost Feathers run. With each passing day, we see how the speedrunners improve. A few days ago, we saw how Damflash, content creator and streamer, managed to get a world record by finishing the game. However, a better mark has been established by a large margin of a difference. 39 minutes and 10 seconds. A player of Chinese origin, the Asian is positioned as the fastest to complete fast to complete the From Software title, according to the speedrun.com page. As expected, it is a matter of time before a new world record is set soon, all because the title is relatively young on the market. Damflash himself is the second place, with an even better time than the previous one, 41 minutes and 16 seconds. It is not known if the competition will be beaten these two speedrunners or a third will be included in the fight. Insane. Okay, this is like a legendary article as well. 45 minutes and 50 seconds. Russian god Damflash once again breaks the great god Damflash from Russia once again refreshed the speed record of Sekiro, and it only took 45 minutes and 50 seconds to get through the game. During this period of time, players from home and abroad are constantly refreshing the speed record of Sekiro. I believe that a new record will be born soon. Recently, the great god Damflash from Russia successfully increased the short record of Sekiro to 50 minutes and 52 seconds, ranking first in the world. This player completed the Shura ending. The game route has also been carefully arranged. Let's all the hard-working blacksmiths come and appreciate the extreme operation of this high play. Actually, translation has changed a bit, but the first variation became also a meme. The game route has also been carefully arranged, and the industrious blacksmiths come together to appreciate the extreme operation of this high play. Which became like a command as well. Damflash strategy route is Red Ghost, Ghost Form, Fire Bull, Ashina Genichiro, Armor Warrior, 3 Apes, Lone Shadow, Snake Eye, blah blah blah. Damflash said that he isn't satisfied with his performance this time, and he has the ability to shorten the speed pass time even shorter. The self-requirements of the masters are different, and I'm very happy to be able to pass the editor once. I don't know what that means. To log into Genshin Impact, yeah, on my way. I don't know if our Gao 1 is ready to break this record. I hope to see a Chinese figure ascending the #1 speed pass in Sekiro. Like, from all Chinese articles I've read, like, they all say that they hope that Chinese will overtake me. There are 4 endings in this game, just kind of the shortest one, and just talk about it. It is really to put the 4 endings on one side. Anyone can fight without a fight style of play, where peace is the most important thing. What the fuck? Speed tonk is the same as the modifier, there is no game experience. When the editor edited this news, the player had already increased the record to 41 minutes and 16 seconds. Insane. Following me like all over the place. Yeah, maybe. Sekiro parkour. Whoa, I played parkour. Fast food isn't interesting. It's not the Olympics. Waiting for the dog group. Okay, and the second Chinese article is this one. Sekiro, former Speed Pass record holder Danflash, climbs to the top only 35 seconds faster than the dog group. Oh, dog group is the fucking... yeah, Lost Feather. So the reason why 4550 is more represented is because I had beaten like Lost Feather's 4625 run, and there are also articles about Lost Feather overtaking me with 39 something run. Because Lost Feather is Chinese, and obviously that's also the reason why they all say, yeah, we hope the Chinese player will become #1 again. Let's go. Yesterday, we reported that Feather, a member of the Virgo team, used 46 minutes and 25 seconds to create the latest Speed Pass world record for Sekiro. According to the speedrun website Speedrun, the previous world record holder Danflash broke the Feather record with 45 minutes and 50 seconds, once again becoming the fastest passer of Sekiro. The two tycoons have been fighting for the title of Sekiro, the fastest player in a game, and they have killed them back and forth. They can be called fairies fights. Some players even said that they have just hit the elite monster in that teaching chapter in 45 minutes. I wonder if you have already cleared Sekiro. How long did it take you? Two tycoons have been fighting for the title of Sekiro, the fastest player in the game. See, fucking tension is there. Like, Chinese, they know fucking shit about competition. I got a refund for 3 weeks. How about you? That's very nice. I went to watch Dan's live broadcast last night, and 100 people were watching it. I subscribed. Back in the days, I was popular, man. I subscribed to a message and said that Feather broke his record. After listening to this, my brother immediately became energetic. The new attention in the live broadcast room asked him if he was a world record. holder. He was also very honest and said no. Later, he ran about 4 times and ran a new world record. The old man has a good mentality. The big mistake in the middle of the last trip didn't restart to get angry, and he ran away calmly. See this fucking respect, man, in this message. In the other words, is there much room for improvement? He was also very honest and said no. Like, imagine being honest and say no when you are actually not a world record holder. The old man has a good mentality. The big mistake in the middle of the last run didn't restart or get angry, and he ran away calmly. What a fucking legend. If you want to practice calligraphy, which game is better to play? This game had taught many people how to write dead words. Some insane fucking message. I just finished the Fire Cow and entered the main entrance. Feels Fire Cow, man. So yeah, that's it for for Chinese articles. Let's try to search for Japanese RTA, like Sekiro RTA 50 Pun 52 Bill. Nico video. Is it like my run re-uploaded or something? It is. Nice. Some fucking error. Yeah, so if we go to Bilibili I don't fucking remember the link. Let me open Bilibili with the someone's run. No, it's actually on YouTube. Where is Shao's run? Oh, he doesn't. Wait. Yeah, he has Bilibili link. So if I type Damflash there, like, see how many fucking runs re-uploaded I have. 3 fucking pages. Damflash, 5704, 4550, 4550, 4625, 4116. This one I don't even know. This is RPG Me. This is my old bosses, mini bosses run at RPG Me. 4550, 5052, some bollocks. 3335. Hour 0429. I don't know what the category is even. 4550, 4550, 4116, 4116, 11917, all bosses. 11822, 5052. 11719. That's like a recent-ish, like 12th of whatever. 7 months is July. Even my fucking race at ESA against like Savvy Dist with Ushepti is there. All in G memories. 5052, 4116. They even make fucking thumbnails for me, man. 4550, 3654, 4550. QTT's run for some reason is there. 4116. Fucking billion of runs. Re-uploaded. Okay, Nico, GameSpark JP. Well, let's check it out. This caution, this article contains play video including spoilers. Although it is a speedrun performed in various works, a starting record was already set. The record was set by Russian Twitch streamer DamFlash111. The time record as any percent speedrun using the PC version was whooping 50 minutes 52 seconds. It is a good time of less than 1 hour. It's amazing how difficult it is to realize this much talked about work in less than a week after it's released. However, when he checks the play video of this work distributed on Twitch, it seems that it took more than 25 hours to clear the first week. Dang, dude, they actually like probably had seen that my first playthrough file has like 25 hours on it or something. Or they checked my VODs on Twitch, alternatively, and like just summarize that it's 20 plus hours to like 25 plus hours of game time. Well, I can't read it anyway. And it can be seen that it is a record achieved by careful preparation. It seems like a big record was set early, but it's been less than a month since it was released, and research in the community has just begun. From now on, if the technique and turn around and refine, there is a good chance that some players will exceed this time. I would like to pay attention to future record updates. You can watch the video, blah blah blah. Okay, actually, let's see the comments. At first I thought it was impossible, but once I got used to it, I could deal with it. But every time I boss, I always stumble. I wonder how many minutes that person who shouldn't say his name can do. It's nice. Is it the shorter ending? I want to see RTA that doesn't apply any percent. It's been said a lot here, but it's not that the upper limit of difficulty has been raised, but the minimum required player skill has been raised. Feels like it's being screened out depending on whether or not the first boss can be defeated. Okay, I don't know, I don't want to read this. It's been talked about as a devil game. It was a game of mysterious difficulty. Insane. This is a very interesting link, by the way. And this is as well. And this is as well. What the fuck are these links, man? Open world news. Okay, this looks like a legit Japanese site because it has GP in the end. Sekiro time attack has already clear time 1 hour cut. Push through the reeds with precision play that transcends death. However, players who have already adopted to Sekiro have begun to challenge not only the game clear, but also the time attack. Well, time attack is like RTA means speedrun in Japanese, so it's time attack. And the distributor DamFlash has already broken through the 1 hour barrier with the any percent rule to reach the ending with any hands. The record is officially registered on speedrun.com as speedrun record collection site. The clear time doesn't include the load time. DamFlash, of course, wasn't good at playing Sekiro from the beginning. Like, see, in Japanese fucking articles, the first playthrough streamed 6 days ago took about 25 hours to end. They actually checked my fucking VODs to summarize my playtime of my first playthrough. Fucking legends. However, thoroughly researching the enemy's behavior patterns and routes, I was able to reduce the playtime to less than 125 in 5 days. In many scenes, we are pushing through the shortest route while passing through most of the enemies. And we are proceeding with the strategy with the optimal solution. Play of defeating the middle boss and the big boss as efficiently as possible. Well, it's mini bosses probably. But how difficult it is to hit that technique with your hands, anyone who has played will know. Sekiro has already reached the end of 1 hour by humankind. I'm the leader of humankind there. But in the Dark Souls series and Bloodborne release so far, the players who reach the ending in about 30 minutes are still competing in shaving it. It takes 15 minutes to reach Dark Souls 2. There is no doubt that this is not the end, but the beginning of the record-breaking battle for Sekiro. At overseas forums such as Reddit, research on boss skips and efficient routes is progressing little by little. Danflash, RTA. Nico video. Well, apparently some of the runs were uploaded to Nico video of mine. What are these fucking insane links, man? Yeah, searching in Japanese doesn't seem like a good idea. Maybe I can do like... No, that's not what I need. No, this didn't change anything. Yeah, that's like Sekiro name. It's even worse. It's just the video. Well, guess that's it. For the 2 years anniversary of this amazing absolute fucking god run, which is a very first Sekiro leaderboard run and first sub 1 hour run. An absolute legend. No, actually it's not even the first fucking... Yeah, I had 37 minutes. 57 minutes, so it's not even first sub 1 hour run. It's just, I finished them the same day probably. 27th? Yeah, I finished it same day. So they both were approved. So this run has like 200,000 views on Twitch VOD. Yeah, 200,000 views. For a Twitch VOD, it's a fucking shit ton. Because it's just a fucking link from all the websites. It's 200,000 views. Because you can't find Twitch VODs in any form, pretty much, on Twitch. The absolute godlike. And on YouTube, I guess this run has like 30k views or something. 40, 50 to 18k, and the next one had 34. Saw your news of under 1 hour run from PC Gamer news site and decided to search for it. I've played this like 3.5 hours and I just reached the horse. This man did in 5 minutes what I've yet to do in 50 deaths. Speedrun world record beater has only 25 subs. Comment about Karmic. Keep going, you can do it in less than 48. That's like, I don't know. It's like Turkish. What the fuck? Vietnamese? Insane. Nice run. Thank you, Jabo. Damn, that was so fast. You should demand from software for making minigames. Tesoro, then the man probably should like it. Interesting. Interesting. Русские вперед. And this one probably has some comments as well. 44. Mail-ru. Okay, I guess I should translate this. Mail-ru, congratulations, good time. But you would add Sekiro Speedrun in the title. Красава. Maybe you can still switch to Russian, you'll get better results than 184 subscribers. Yeah, thank you for an advice. Pretty boy, the Matuki after the monk made me smile. 1. Are you human? Baga user. For me, this is not correct. Easyware. Yeah, good speedrun, but your English is terrifying. Or what the fuck is that? Good speedrun, but your English is terrifying. You English, it's very bad. Русский, вот и говори по-русски. И лучше не говорить на таком английском. Well, the ears do not fade, so you can listen. Russian, so speak Russian. Vietar has your back, yeah, apparently. Okay, that's it. That's it for today. Okay. That was quite something. Again, it's been 2 years since that run happened. And it's always funny to go through these articles because there are so many of them. Like, it's insane amount, as you could see. Like, it's really a lot.